Friends, we are excited for you to be back with us for this week's episode. We are so close to having our exterior makeover finished, like so close. We just have a few more episodes left, and then our front porch and our front exterior will be completely finished. So today we're going to be working on our sidewalk. We're going to be finishing some grouting of the bricks on our front porch and a few other little details. So we're excited that you're here and we can't wait to share it with you.
So we are now starting with putting this concrete resurfacer on this aggregate stone sidewalk. We didn't like the look of it. We thought of a bunch of different ways to go about it. This is what we went with. This is a top and bond concrete patcher resurfacer made by Sackcrete. Had to get a lot of these because we're doing this whole sidewalk. But when you put this stuff down, you know, with the way we're doing it, we're going to put about 1/4 to 1/2 inch on it. You need to make sure when you mix this stuff up, okay, get you a mixer and a 5-gallon bucket, that you put plenty of water in it. Do about 1/2 bag at a time. Don't pour the whole bag in there. 1, you'll burn your drill out, and 2, you'll never get the mix right. So do about 1/2 bag, pour water in it, get the mixture about, I would say, the consistency of pudding. Peanut butter is too thick. You want this stuff, when you pour it down the middle of your sidewalk, you want it to spread out a little bit. You don't want it so watery that's just gonna spread out or fall off. You want it, like I said, the consistency about of pudding. I then bought just a inexpensive wooden concrete float that I will use to work this product right on this sidewalk where I want it to go, down in the cracks. We do have a few cracks in here which I will work it down into. Then it is really important that you get, and I got this today at Lowe's, and this is just a 18-inch concrete broom. When you pour your product down and you work it and you get it, you know, let's say 80% the way you want it, the rest of the work is going to be with this broom. Here's a mistake that people make, is they'll put it down and really put a lot of pressure and try to pull the product, because you're going to pull it towards you, or some people will push it. You really shouldn't push it. You're going to pull it towards you, but don't put too much pressure on this broom. You'll end up gouging the concrete, and you're going to work too much of that material off your sidewalk. So you're going to lay it down, and let gravity take place and just pull it towards you. You're not pushing down on it at all. So that's how we do it. I'm going to show you now kind of how I go about the process and actually show you how I do it.
This concrete resurfacer is going to take about 24 hours to dry. So we're going to let that set there a while, and we're going to switch gears and we're going to head to Adam's high school. It's his very first basketball game at his new high school, and we are so looking forward to going and seeing him play, and we thought we could take y'all with us.
Steak and eggs. Oh, wow. I want that.
Oh, Luke said.
Luke's gone.
Dad, Luke was sitting here.
Dad, that was Luke's spot.
Do you want Luke to sit here?
Just for today, just for tonight.
All right, So we had a blast at Adam's basketball game last night. We loved watching him get out there and play, but now we got to get back on these corner bricks. So here we go.
All right, you guys, so I'm going to tell you a change that we did to our front porch, the brick pavers on it. So when we first ordered the brick pavers, we got all of the same, and we looked for corner pieces, but at the time, for some reason, we did not see them. And then as we were ordering more stuff from Lowe's, we did notice that they do have matching corner pieces. Now this one's broken because we used all of the good ones, and Si has already put them down, so there's nothing else to leave, nothing else to use. But this is a corner piece, so it goes on the edge of our front porch, and it gives the illusion of a full brick on the front and sides of our porch. So this was not a fun thing to do. He had to pop up all the old bricks that we had put on the front, and then he had to reapply the new corner brick pavers, and now he is doing the grout. Now he's doing the grout a little bit in a different way because, you know, with all DIYs, we kind of learn as we go, and sometimes we learn different processes. So Si wanted to try doing this, and it's working a lot better. So I'm gonna let him tell you what he's doing.
All right, so you live and you learn when you're doing these projects, and this brick, although I love it, is a very porous material. So when I was doing traditional grouting methods like you would a tile, you know, bathroom, kitchen floor, I noticed that it was extremely difficult to then wipe up with a damp sponge all the haze off of it. So I am now using this grout bag, and it is working a whole lot better. So I'm just using the grout bag. It's like, you know, for you cake makers that have decorated a cake, you're just squeezing it out of this bag, and I'm squeezing it right into the cracks between these bricks. Just less mess. I then take my float and just push it down into the crack. I find that it's just a whole lot less to clean up afterwards when I'm using this grout bag. So especially on smaller areas, grout bag to me is the way to go. So we'll keep working on this and try to finish this up today.
So that's it for this week's episode. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it. We will be back next week with more finishing touches to our exterior makeover. So be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you'll get a notification when our video goes live. And if you'd like to give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment, we would love that as well. Until next time, we will see you then.